Now I'm curious, you're more a reader or you're more a writer?
I just like on the back of a notebook or in school also.
Yeah.
I'll like write a thought, write an idea so I don't forget it.
Mm.
I come back to it whenever I have time.
Okay.
I type it down.
What is your routine like? You have school. Who's your biggest supporter in your writing?
I got to understand, okay, that's how you write. There were competitions, there were poetry writing competitions,
Wow.
there were, essay writing competitions.
Yeah.
So I took part in that. People believe that pearls, cars, and a big house buys all the happiness in the world. But does it really? Someone is not born a writer, right? They write, they don't like it. They scrap it out, they write again.
Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Nest Show by Naghma. And today with me, I have a 16-year-old, a young sweet girl who's just taken her first step into the world of publishing, and she's come out with her first poetry book called as The Pearls and Scars. Yes, even I was very confused when I listened to the title of the book from her publishers for the very first time, because these are two very deep themes or words that we can actually think of. I was curious. I wanted to know more about the book. So today with me, I have the author of the book, the young poet, Bhavika Khanna. Welcome to Next Show.
Thank you.
How are you feeling now that your book is finally out there for everybody to read?
Extremely excited. And, I'm waiting for their feedback. Genuinely would love to know what they think about it, their comments, their criticism, all is welcome. And I would love for people to contact me and, tell me that this is what worked for me in the book and this is what didn't work for me in the book. I think that's an amazing thing to do.
Amazing. So just so that our listeners or our viewers also get to know you a little bit better,
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about you. Who's Bhavika Khanna?
I am a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
I study at Vasant Valley School and I'm a dramatic teenager. I love Bollywood movies, from Kuch Kuch Hota Hai to, the recent one, Kabir Singh, to everyone. I love all Bollywood movies. I love, the idea of dancing, baking. I love writing.
Okay, of course.
Yes. And that's who I am. I think beyond the pages of Pearls and Scars, I think I'm a lot to my family, and I am very much grateful to my family, to the values they've given me.
Wow.
So yeah.
Great. I love how you said that you are a dramatic teenager.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
How dramatic is your writing?
Some bits of it are very dramatic.
Okay.
Are very a little bit, when we talk about it, they look very exaggerated. Like, this can't be true. But I see it in the experiences that I have gone through and the experiences I see in other people's lives as well.
Okay.
So I turn that into a dramatic thing because that's what the readers enjoy, right?
Okay.
That's what the book is about. Why would someone want to read my book? That
True.
why do they pick it up? And I don't want anyone to read this in one go.
Okay.
Because they have varied themes. They'll be going like, okay, when I'm sad, I want to read a sad book.
Okay.
When I'm happy, when I'm excited, I will pick up a happy and excited book. But reading it all together will give you overwhelming emotions. Yeah. So I think that's something I would like to tell the readers as well. That don't read just, it all together. Read it in bits and pieces. One line a day, maybe. Yeah.
So in your book, after every poetry, you've given a space for the reader to kind of reflect or create basically, write whatever we feel like writing. Whose idea was it?
It was my idea.
Why?
I thought because I love feedback and I love to hear other people's thoughts as well. Okay. Right? They need a space of their own to reflect, to see what is the feeling that left them when they ended the poem, when they ended reading the poem. That feeling, I want that to be on paper in whatever way, a drawing, a doodle, a scribble, a rough note.
Interesting.
Anything.
That's some really mature thought you had there.
Thank you.
How was your publishing process like? Because writing, I know, is a personal journey.
Yeah.
And what is your publishing process like?
Publishing process was quite fun. I was quite new to it. So, I was introduced to a lot of new concepts. And I think it was quite fun interacting, and I had the feeling of, no, okay, I'm an author now. I'm I have the authority to control that. Okay, this goes in my book. This doesn't go in my book.
Okay.
I think I loved being involved. I designed all the illustrations myself.
Interesting.
I tried to be as involved. I even gave layouts for designing covers.
Wow.
So that was amazing. I think I loved being
cool.
involved in every single thing.
Interesting. So in the book, you're talking about a lot of themes. And there are a lot of mature themes also. Love, loss, grief, identity, or a lot of things that is being covered. What is your favorite theme in that? Something that if tomorrow the publisher comes back and asks you, why don't you write a full book on that one theme? What would that theme be?
Appearances.
Okay.
I think the way appearances are deceiving. And the illusion. I think there's a poem in my book called Illusions.
Okay.
So I think I would love for my next book to be about, or the theme of it to be about appearances and how deceptive they are, and how we show a mask to people and we don't show what our reality truly is.
Okay. I'm curious now. As a teenager, well, now I'm an adult. I've gone through that age, and I think today's teenagers and what it was back then when I was a teenager, places have changed, things have changed, our scenarios around us have changed. How do you perceive the word appearance? Not just you, but maybe your friends also. What does appearance mean to you?
For me, appearance is what is inside you and not your face, and not what you show to people.
Beautiful.
Their words, their personality, what their eyes speak more than their words. I think that's what appearance is for me. It's not exactly what they show to people. It's what their actual truth is. People might not come and tell me about it, but I can understand. That's what I get out of appearances.
Interesting.
And I also love how people portray a mask of it. Looking at them pretend, looking at them play that game.
Interesting.
It's beautiful.
But is it a good thing or a bad thing for you?
Can you repeat that?
Anybody wearing a mask, you think it's a good thing or a bad thing?
Okay, depends on their situation.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's mature. Okay.
It depends on their situation. And I believe everything is in the gray area.
Yeah.
Nothing is good or nothing is bad, right? If the situation can't be told, if it is worth to be hidden, then it needs to be hidden.
Wow, teenagers today are pretty mature. Pitched the idea of your book or the title to your publisher. I'm sure you would have worked with an editor also.
So actually I was so excited for it that before the book was made, I had made a document. I had made a document which had my sample cover paper, which had about me, preface, everything.
Wow.
Everything was ready and put on the document. And I was like, this is the title I wanted. No one, question or asked. We should change it. It's fine.
Oh yes, approved at the first go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
What else do you write? Is it always poetry? Or?
No. I think I write a lot of, there's stories in my book as well. I write a lot of essays, some research papers also for school, and poetries, essays, stories.
Okay.
That's what I write.
Basically everything.
Yeah.
Now I'm curious, you're more a reader or you're more a writer?
More of a writer, but recently been a reader.
Okay, what do you read? Now I'm curious.
Yeah, so I read a lot of autobiographies.
Wow.
I love reading poetry. I love hearing poetry as well.
I can relate. It's always better listening to somebody.
To it, that's why I would always love to read a part of my book, because I would love for people to listen to it with the emotion I wrote.
Yeah. Interesting. And do you think, because you read poetry as well, every time you write something, I'm sure you're going through an emotion.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
So your writing for you, is it empowering? Is it healing? Is it an escape? What is it for you?
For me, it's genuinely all.
Okay.
It's all mixed up. For me, it's healing in the sense that it helps me overcome whatever I'm feeling. Whenever I feel like this particular emotion is too heavy for me to handle, I can't keep it inside.
Yeah.
And I feel like, the person I'm going to tell is not going to understand. So I need to write it down.
Okay.
Even if it's a random scribble on my phone. If it's something I just on the back of a notebook, or in school also, I'll write a thought, write an idea so I don't forget it. I come back to it whenever I have time. I type it down.
Interesting.
So I think that's where it all begins, right? And it is escaping as well. When I feel that there's too much on my plate, right? Too much school, too much going on.
Yeah.
I wait. I go to my room. I sit down and I
Yeah.
write whatever I think, whatever I feel, and it's raw and it's original. I don't, and somehow thoughts just go in. It just comes in, and it's never something that I feel like, okay, what will people think? How will people judge me? I'm like, am I able to judge myself when I read this? What perception do I have of myself when I read this?
Wow.
That's what I think and write.
That's so refreshing to hear, because today, I'm not kidding, because I've heard a lot of authors telling, I write a lot for my readers. So basically, in somewhere as a reader, we also feel like the author's not being authentic enough, but then they are actually trying to write whatever the readers want to read so that the book sells.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to hear a very fresh perspective from you.
Yes. Thank you.
That's actually beautiful. What is your routine like? You have school. I'm sure you have a lot of extracurricular activities going, extra trainings going on, because you're still in school. There's a lot of things ahead.
Exactly, yes.
What is your routine? Where do you find the time to write?
The night.
Okay.
Yeah, when, I feel that every day I have so many emotions bottled up with schedules and timings and classes, and there's always something going on in my mind, right? There's always, okay, I need to write about this. Someone said this, I need to write about it. Okay, I saw this reel, I need to write about it.
Okay.
So this always comes up, and it's always on my to-do list. And it never feels like work. Never feels like there's a writer's block. I never feel like I can't figure out what to write. When that Google Doc is open and you don't know what to say. You don't know what to write. It never happens.
Wow.
It's not yet. I hope it never happens again.
I've heard people telling writer's block is not really a thing.
Yeah.
It's just a lack of inspiration.
Yeah, and I think inspiration is always around you. Nature being one of the biggest ones.
Yeah.
What
has been your inspiration to start writing?
I think mine's
going back. When did you start writing?
9th grade, 14. I was 14.
And what was been the inspiration?
I think the inspiration for me to start writing was definitely of what I'd heard in school, and a lot of my friends also said that writing is quite healing. Writing is very nice. Writing can you can do a lot with your writing. You can get it out. You can put a blog, do a website. I think I should try it. Because I never got myself to write. I was like, I was too lazy, or maybe I just didn't have the thought. But there was some triggered emotions. There was something I can't quite remember at this point, but there was something that happened that triggered it. Now I need to write. And I remember it was a very sad poem. Right. So when my family members read it, they were surprised. They were shocked. They were like,
"What is going on in your life?"
And I tell them, no, it's truly something that's inspiring, and that I've gotten inspiration from.
Yeah. Who's your biggest supporter in your writing? Is there somebody in your family or friends who go through everything? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I make her read every one of my poems to get her idea about it. She tells me, I think we can use a better word for this. I think what do you mean by this idea? She'll ask me, what does it mean? What does it mean to you?
Interesting.
And then I have this all poetry link as well, where I have all these, even more than what is in the book.
Yeah, of course.
They're like, in the book there are 23, 26 on the website.
Yeah.
So basically that has comments of people also.
Oh wow.
So that's something that I take feedback on and improve in the next book. That's also something that's compelled me to write, because I've always gotten comments. And the idea of having that website, it was amazing. Like having that blog, because I always felt like, okay, now it's been too long. I need one more to go. I always ask my teachers also, like, can you give me a concept to write about? I'll write about it.
Okay.
An idea you thought of, the thought of your day. What was your day about? I can write about it. So I'll turn that into like some poetry or some story.
So I'm actually very curious, because I keep hearing, education system is something everybody goes back to, because we all know the importance of education. We all know we need our school, college, graduation, everything is important. But sometimes it's both ways that we hear back from people, that your creative side may or may not be nurtured from your school. How has your experience been?
My creative side, definitely a part of it is nurtured definitely from school.
Okay.
Because I spend 8 hours of my day in that school, right? I get inspired from a lot of things from there.
Yeah.
And even I think when I came into Vasant Valley, there was a writing culture, there was a reading culture.
Oh, nice.
And I felt out of place because I didn't read at that time. I was like, now I have to read.
Yeah.
I need to seem intelligent.
Good peer pressure.
Good, yeah, good peer pressure, definitely. And the impression, I need to create that impression.
Yeah.
So I read, and as much as I could, right? And I got to know a lot of new things. I got to read my friends' writings.
Yeah.
I got to understand, okay, that's how you write. There were competitions. There were poetry writing competitions.
Wow.
There were, essay writing competitions.
Yeah.
So I took part in them. I wrote as much, possible. And I started improving because I got feedback as well. We have so many assignments that turn into stories.
Nice. That's beautiful. I mean, I'm so glad to hear from somebody as young as you, the way that you're taking in feedback so positively.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't think, I mean, I'm appreciating you because I don't think a lot of kids do that.
Because feedback at that time does feel bad. But
Yeah.
later when you reflect on it, you're like, maybe that person was right. Maybe I can think about it.
I personally take tips from you.
Yeah.
But then that is great. Have you ever done open mics on stage, performed your poetry?
Yes, I have. So basically, I recently just did this fundraiser at HER. It's a non-profit organization. It's for women's rights, and we did a fundraiser on raising awareness for women's security and even period awareness. So I think that over there I recited 3 of my poems, and 3 of my other poems were recited by someone else.
Wow, celebrity.
So I recited a lot of poems. Illusion, My Mother, Splendor of Untamed Imperfections. So I think it was amazing, and it was to a public audience again. So I had a lot of fun.
Are you planning to do a lot more open mics?
Yes, I love open mics.
How was the experience just standing on the stage, a spotlight directly on you?
I love being on the spotlight. I love, speaking to an audience.
That's so cool.
I never, luckily, and I think I'm fortunate for that, I never get the jitters.
And clearly evident.
Yeah.
Clearly evident. Oh, that's so beautifully done. Do you want to recite a poetry for us today?
Definitely, yeah. It's called The Illusion. An illusion of the eye, an illusion of the tongue, an illusion of the skin, an illusion of love. Will the reality of this world exist without illusion? Unfortunately, we thrive because of the illusion we create around us, because our own reality comes to haunt us. So not only do we refuse to embrace our truth, we trap the people we love in the web of our lives. And with truth comes judgment. So it's rather I bottle up my feelings. It's rather I let the aching feeling in my stomach snatch away every ounce of life left in me. The ability for us to ask, does it look like I just cried? Tells us that we're so scared of vulnerability, we would rather berate ourselves than appear to be weak. Because the illusion is better than the reality. The illusion of perfection is that what society wants to see. And well, don't we live in this society? And don't we need to follow its rules, even if they're aggressive, even if they eat you up alive? We also love the world that illusion creates. Because our reality is filled with unspoken words and terrifying memories. That scares me more than ghosts that don't let me sleep at night, that come back every time I throw them away. They bounce back with even more force. However, it's okay if you're dying from inside, until and unless you're showing the society what they want to see. Then it's all fine in the hell we live in, isn't it? People believe that pearls, cars, and a big house buys all the happiness in the world. But does it really? If it did, why am I so alone? Either I live in the confines of my room or around the people who claim to love me, and I cannot tell which one makes me feel more lonely.
I'm speechless.
Thank you.
Wow, I'm speechless.
Thank you.
That's brilliant. I think just put these as audio clips.
Yeah.
Just keep playing it.
Yeah.
30 seconds, I think I'm gonna cry.
Oh my god.
But that's beautifully done.
Thank you.
Very, very excited to see your journey from here, Bhavika.
Yes.
I mean, it's going to be beautiful, I'm sure. At this young age, if you're able to write like this, I'm really curious to know what's going to happen. What is your dream? What do you want to do?
I want to be a tech entrepreneur.
And do what? What changes do you want to bring into the world?
I think I want to give back to society in whatever way I can. I want to tell people that, you know, they can always reach me for any problem, and, you know, I want to solve problems. I want to make an impact. You know, I want to leave a legacy. And more than that, I think I want to make my parents proud. That's
so sweet.
One of the biggest dreams, because I see the fire in their eyes. That's fueled me up.
That's because of you.
Yeah.
Amazing. And where do you see your writing going from here?
Definitely upwards. And as you know, I want to write as much as I can, publish as many books as I can.
I don't know why, but then I'm so interested and so curious to read a good novel written by you.
Yeah.
And somehow, I mean, I don't even know if you are a fan of fantasy books, but somehow I feel like I want to read something written by you, which is from a fantasy world.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Definitely.
Have you ever tried reading anything in fantasy?
Writing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
You have?
I have.
Oh, great. I'm really,
Yes.
I don't know why, but I really feel like I want to read it someday in future.
I'll definitely write.
Have you written any short stories?
Yes, I have.
Any bigger novels? Something in the cooking? Any big novels coming up? Something already there in the hidden files on your laptop?
I mean, yes, there are certain stories, certain ideas that I started to come up with.
Okay.
I did write a paragraph or two, scrapped it out, wrote it again.
That's okay.
But, you know, I want to publish. The concept of it is still very relative, because I'm still working on it.
Of course.
As you said, the central theme I want to be appearances, but I'm still not sure. I want to explore as much as I can. Maybe there's more than what this book holds.
Of course there is. There's a big, wide world right there in front of you. There's a lot of things. You're just in school right now. I think I'm sure once you start going to college, once you start traveling a little bit more, there are going to be a lot of things coming up in your way.
Yes, definitely.
Is there a role model in the world of writing that you look up to? You want to write like somebody, or you want to be like that?
The recent Prajakta Kohli's.
Oh wow, okay.
Too Good to Be True. Did you read it?
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I think I would love to be able to write like that. So relatable. So, you know, she's put her heart on those pages. And it's amazing. It was written beautifully, honestly. And it was comforting. It's something that you can have, you can sit by the window and have a cup of coffee with it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it's a good nice monsoon season with a chai and some snacks right next to you, and then you can just keep going on and on.
Yes, definitely.
Do you journal?
No, unfortunately. Unfortunately not, because I find, like, I think my writing is something that's horrible, that, you know, I myself can't understand after I read it. So I don't journal. I write all my thoughts on, like, you know, I write, WhatsApp it to myself.
Okay.
So even the poetries come from that.
So today, other teenagers, people in your age group, if they ask you, how can writing help them? What would be your answer? Writing
is a therapy, right? And it's supposed to heal you in whatever way possible. And I think my answer to all those, my request and advice to all those teenagers is that you need to know who you are. And if you don't, you need to figure it out through your writing. And that's something that you can do. Someone is not born a writer, right? They write, they don't like it, they scrap it out, they write again. And there's also something, you know, when you write it, when you write a poem, it's okay if you don't like it, because it's very hard for a writer to like their own work. You need an outside person to tell you that it's good. Okay, you don't need to scrap it again. And I think that's something that will always help you in writing. You need to take inspiration from others. You need to take inspiration from what you have inside. You need to give up that laziness. Pick up your phone and say that, okay, maybe I'll just write. Maybe I've read so much, or even if I've not read, a new perspective, right? Yeah. That's something that I would love for teenagers to do. I want to read a lot of books by teenagers. That would be amazing to get to know their perspective. Wow. Because I'm pretty sure there are a lot of teenagers who want to express. Of course.
If this is a world that's going to be the tomorrow's future. There's a lot of amazing things coming. And honestly, Bhavika, it's such a pleasure talking to you.
It was a pleasure talking to you as well.
Seeing the kind of inspiration just that lights up your eyes, that's like amazing. I'm seeing that. I am inspired to try it. I'm not just talking about from the perspective of writing. Like, I'm not just telling that seeing you write, I want to go back and write, but the fire that you have, the passion that you have, this could get redirected to anything. It can be, writing is just one way. Somebody might be interested in something else, but then if they can hold their passion as close as you are holding your passion, I think this world is going to be an amazing place to be. And congratulations to people like you for that.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Lovely meeting you.
Congratulations once again on Pearls and Scars, and thank you for being part of the Nest Show.
Yes.
And hoping to see you soon when you come out with your next book.
Definitely.
Yeah. See you again, guys, with the next episode. Till then, like, subscribe, share, and we'll be back again with more such amazing people on the show. And see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.